Hey, what is up, guys? I've been spending a bit of time in Wing 8, the new raid, enjoying myself. I've done it twice now, and this is basically a review slash mini guide almost for the raid. Spoiler alert, I'm not the best player, so everything I say is subject to probably change and scrutiny. So if I've done anything or said anything wrong, comments below please, and have a bit of grace. But I think I've locked down what the per group strat will be. So if you've never stepped into the raid, or you've gone in a few times and your groups haven't really got it, or you're in a prog group, this is kind of just a general overall, this should get you there and a kill kind of video. So first of all, let's talk about the aesthetics of the raid. It's kind of an open, you can use your mounts, everything. So it reminds me more of a DRM, like a Dragon Response mission. And it's more like Wing 7, where you have two bosses that you can choose to start with, which is also really nice because maybe you're struggling with one, you pop over to the other, give it a go, and then come back to the other one. Now, on the left side, you've got Decima. Decima is an extremely heavy mechanical fight. You've got specialized roles, and almost like if there's like one hiccup, it's kind of a bit of a wipe, if it's like in a way. And then on the other side, you've got Greer. Greer's completely ground and pound, just fun times. I think more just any group that just wants chaos, that's that sort of a fight. And then kind of the final boss, I think it's Ura, whatever her name is, she's kind of a bit of a culmination of the two, where she's slightly mechanical, but it's not that heavily mechanical. As long as you respond quickly, you should be fine. Now let's get into Greer. Greer's basically just mayhem. Like, I've seen two different ways to approach this boss. No matter what you do, bring Reflect.
It's free real estate.
Reflect is free DPS. Like literally in the first few seconds of the fight, the boss is going to pick, I think it's like 2 or 3 people, and he's going to shoot an orb, and then the orb will split off into other orbs to go for those people. I literally just checked down a feedback, and my DPS went up to like 60 something K in seconds. You know, even if you're a bad DPS like me, you're getting DPS in this fight. If you bring feedback, wall of reflection, all of that sort of stuff, you're having a good time. Now also, you can bring rev bubble and stuff to do things when there is no feedback available, or to try destroy the orbs that the ads send to the boss, so they don't buff the boss. That's also a really good thing to do. There's a lot of ranged and projectile attacks in this fight. So when you're doing this fight, projectile reflex, you know, Ventari bubble, all of that sort of stuff, highly valuable, trying to score some extra DPS. The only other advice that is paramount is just basically give these guys a proc exam. Your nose should be right up their rectum all the time. Like, even the mini bosses, it doesn't matter. They can't hit you if you're behind them, basically. So that was basically where the first group, like the pug kind of, you know, more chilled group, were better because they didn't care about the DPS. They just was mechanical, right? So they just kept moving. Guy at a green, he doesn't move. He goes around and he, you know, stack. I mean, the greens, I think they lost like 10 seconds. In the advanced group, someone would get the green, they would just like stand still. It was like stuck in the mud. I was like, what the hell's happening? So half the time I was behind the boss, and I had like the other 9 chaps standing in front, just eating massive attacks. Like, you know, obviously nothing against them, but it's like, bro, just behind the boss and you're safe. So basically the way the fight works is you run in, you've got Greer in front of you, you've got 2 ads, I don't know their names, I never cared. Now, a lot of groups will basically either go straight to the boss and carry on DPS in the boss till he's invulnerable, and then go deal with the ads. Now, this is more of an advanced strat. I wouldn't recommend this, okay, because the ads are basically free roamers. Like, they can jump to the boss, they can move, right? So then you're going to have mechanics looped on mechanics. Now, the ads basically do mini versions of the boss's attacks, and some of them still hit like trains, right? You've got the one to slam shockwave attack. The one guy can do it, but obviously he's a bit smaller, so he doesn't actually get the shockwave. But he's big damage, man. So my personal favorite is to run over everybody, not 5-5, that's not cool. I would run all 10 over to the first ad, I think on the right, on the south side. Smash that one out the way, go right past the boss, you know, chuck a couple of condis as you run in past, reflects everything as well. Like, anytime he throws a ball out, you're reflecting it, right? And then run over to the second ad and basically go put your face up his bum and then just smack him till he's dead. Now, also the little mini ads also have projectiles. You can reflect those and try obviously destroy their projectiles that go to the boss. You don't want him to buff up, okay? Now, every CC bar, I believe, takes, I think, 10 stacks off the boss. I'm not sure if maybe he gets 100 stacks, he one-shots the raid. I'm actually not sure. I've never seen it. But I believe if you fail CC, he gets a lot of stacks. So basically, I would take up both hands, go to the boss, and just smash. Once you smash the boss to a bit, and I think he gets a CC bar. Okay, I checked the video quickly. I think it's 80, 50, and 20% he gets break bars. You CC as quickly as possible. Remember, if he fails CC, I think he gets just like tons of stacks of whatever, and it makes him do more damage. And I think after a while, it wipes the raid, I think. And then afterwards, there's a whole bunch of elite ads. You CC them and kill them, or just kill them. But obviously, if you CC them, bigger damage, right? So basically, mechanically, like, that's the best way to just take apart this fight. And if you stick up his bum, you're just gonna kill it, right? It's a guarantee. Because there's just too many attacks where he hits so many things at one area, like so many bubbles or slams, you can't Aegis or dodge all of them. It's just like impossible. So let's talk about some of his annoying attacks. He's got the one where he does like 3 cones of just gas. That, like, there's no mark on the floor, and sometimes the like area is bigger than it shows. So if you're caught out, either run right round, which is flippin' far to do. I mean, I use my freaking Focus 4 on my Mesmer just for the swiftness to get around, or run right to the center and then just ton of dodge across. You will kind of get a few condies, but once you're up his bum, you're like safe, and then someone else can just cleanse you, right? And then the other attack is obviously he'll see him kind of mark, and you'll see little markers, kind of like the open world bounty ones where there's like that little bluish kind of marker above people. That's basically them targeted by that ball. Shoot out a ball and it will shoot out little projectiles, and that's the one that you should reflect to the boss. Now, when you reflect to catch the ball, okay? Don't put the thing on the ball, because if someone walks in there and gets all those projectiles reflecting over and over again, it's like a death sentence. I've been melted by another Mesmer who hates me because I was top DPS at the time, and he was just like, bro, I'm chucking this dome on you, and these reflects are just going to melt you. Like literally in a second, I was like dead. It was crazy. So try to catch the ball almost before, like, so if you throw your feet back, cheapest, it's hard to show with the thing. Throw your feet back, yeah, to catch the ball on the outside, and like the boss is, you know, here, right? Man, it's hard to show. That's the best way, in my opinion, to deal with those. And then the other attack that he does, which is quite a common one, is he'll slam 2 massive slams in front of him, and then he'll do expand in a projectile, like a wave that you can jump over. The wave moves flippin' slow, so it's super easy to jump. I mean, I jump, like, and I'm like, man, I've totally stuffed it and I don't get hit by anything, so it's quite forgiving. So that's pretty much the most of the attacks. The ads, like I said, have similar attacks, just weaker ones. Deal with him, kill him, it's easy. And anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I was going to put all 3 of them on one video, but...
No, I don't think I will.
And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.